A couple of summers ago, I took a Zumba class, and the instructor was, well, passionate about her craft. And she was yelling at the class, and she said, y'all are not working out hard enough because this woman is not sweating. I looked around, everyone was sweating, so I guess she was talking to me because she was pointing in my direction. After the class, I went up to her and said, excuse me, I wasn't a good example to point out because I just don't sweat a lot. I never have. So she looked me in my eyeballs and said, that must mean you don't drink enough water. You never have. On fifth Sundays, if there's a fifth Sunday of the month, we typically have Women's Day. And so this past month, July, had a fifth Sunday. And on Women's Day, we have topical speakers. We may have 3 speakers, we may have 1 speaker, but God is always a blessing. So the theme for this past Women's Day, July 31st, was all water and good water. And the theme verse came from John chapter 4. In this chapter, Jesus meets the Samaritan woman. And then, there was a little bit of I want to say a feud, but I guess a feud between the Jews and the Samaritans. The Samaritans were considered unclean, so Jews normally did not associate themselves with them. But here we see Jesus associating himself with a Samaritan woman. And she's coming to this well, and he says, can I have a drink of water? She says, you're asking me for a drink? Our Jesus is so Jesus that he said, if you only knew who I was, if you only knew who it was who was asking you for a drink, you would be asking him for a drink. Jesus goes on to say that I am the living water, and once you partake of me, you'll never thirst again. And so I love how Jesus compares himself to water, because in the natural sense, I don't think I understand the value of water. Yes, I know they always tell me to drink my water, but I don't understand what water does for me. See, water not only refreshes you, but it helps you with so many things on the inside of you. Like it helps with your joints, and it helps you process things, digest things. It helps you to prevent constipation. It helps you with even carrying oxygen and nutrients to your blood and your cell. Like water is so beneficial for us just to live. In fact, if you were to stop drinking water after 3 days, you would not be living. So if we were to connect this to the spiritual sense with who Jesus is, if water helps me from getting backed up, the more I'm taking of Jesus, the more I'm able to not be backed up with these toxins that come inside my life. Right. See, the thing is, yes, I will digest things typically by myself, but the thing is, like with the water, it helps it to better break that stuff down to where you aren't getting clogged and backed up. My brothers and my sisters, Jesus is so important. Not just Jesus, but just spending time with him, reading your word, praying. Because the more Jesus you have in your life, the more you're able to push that negativity out. You're able to better process what's happening with you. You're able to better just not just be so bogged down with what's happening in your life. Jesus is our peace. He's our peace of mind. He's our strength. So come to find out, we just need a little bit more Jesus in our lives if we're going to handle this day-to-day process. So on this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, wherever you're at in your life, I want to encourage you to drink your water and drink your Jesus. I pray you've been blessed.